thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down.
21-0 our score after one.
First quarter with the score Browns 21, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Trubisky to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action. Trubisky. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson.
The ball carried by...
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Dolphins' 30.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trubisky to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Browns 28, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. On first down, Patterson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's letting this one go for Fuller.
You'll get nothing. I like it.
Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On the tackle.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the ground, it's Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35, Dolphins 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first and 10, Watson dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They run the option here on first and 10. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 21.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 7 yards to go.
To throw on third down. Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And 7.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Mack on the counter. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.